And now back to Joanna Hernandez, who spent the day in Grand Boulevard as part of our In Your Neighborhood series. Joanna.
Now, thanks, Brandis. Now, earlier today, we spoke with the founder of My Block, My Hood, My City. His name is Jahmal, and I started by asking him about his organization. Take a listen.
My Block, My Hood, My City is a social impact organization based out of Chatham. Our mission is to take care of people no matter what. If it's a snowstorm, we shovel snow for seniors. If it's a heat wave, we deliver water, deliver fans right to your door. Throughout the pandemic, we helped 8,000 seniors from 12 different states. We did contact tracing, connected them to primary healthcare physicians. When small businesses started, hurting because of the pandemic, we raised $2 million on Instagram and gave it out to them. Like, literally, we'll do anything to help out Chicago. We believe democracy starts from the block level outward instead of the city level inward. That's who we are.
What made you want to start this?
Just it's part of who I am. I grew up, my dad was listening to Malcolm X so much. I watched that movie. I thought Denzel Washington was Malcolm X. I've seen it so much. So I was like, when I get older, I want to be like that. And then just growing up and eating at shelters for Thanksgiving, I said, hey, who are these people with the plastic gloves on? When I grow up, I want to be like them. Those are volunteers. And so when I graduated college, I started volunteering at Cook County Jail and at block clubs. So that's how I started it.
Now I want to move forward. Now this is the 4th year of M3's Be a Part of the Light program. Tell us about the initiative and why you started this.
Yeah, just got tired of seeing helicopter lights and police car lights and drone lights on King Drive, and I wanted to see some holiday lights. There's nothing inspirational about, ordering your food through bulletproof glass windows. There's nothing inspirational about seeing helicopter lights. So to interrupt that trauma and to inspire hope, we start hanging holiday lights on homes and hanging holiday lights on poles, and that's what it did. It gives people hope.
And you felt that? What was the reactions from the community?
I mean, some people ain't never seen a Christmas tree their whole life. When they go trick-or-treating in the suburbs, they say they got the big houses over there, right? So when they see holiday lights and Christmas trees on King Drive, it makes kids curious. And when you're curious, that gives you hope. And so that's the secret to it.
You mentioned a little bit about what you were doing during the pandemic. Can you talk to me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, there's no grants for what happens in a pandemic. Like, you got thousands of people reaching out and saying, how can I get PPE? How do I get hand sanitizer? How do I get food? So I just used Instagram. I went to Instagram and we raised $2 million in one day. And so I took the money and spread it out to businesses that needed help with graffiti removal, glass repair, just staying open, and pass the money out. So that's what we did. I mean, I'm not trying to be innovative. I'm just trying to help out.
Now I do want to talk about what has happened to you back in September and recently right now. You've been open about your trauma. And can you just talk to me a little bit about that and just how important are mental health resources, for the city, for this neighborhood?
Yeah, we need publicly funded mental health services. And we need partners in local government that's going to help us with that. Like, I got shot on September 29th in my arm. The bullet is still in my arm, right? When I go through the airport, it goes off. I got shot at a month ago in Hyde Park on 53rd and Harper. Forget about me. The students got to go back to school like nothing happened. There's no counselors in the schools that they're going back to. There's one counselor per 5. That's ridiculous, right? And so I'm not about to get up here and talk about, I hate the term gun violence. I think the way poverty and segregation contribute to gun violence is misunderstood in Chicago. Do you want me to get into it or just?
That was my next question.
Okay.
My next question was, asking you that you said you didn't like the term gun violence,
Nah.
Why not?
Well, because if a plane goes down, you're going to look at the black box and say, why'd the plane go down, right? When somebody gets shot in Chicago, they say, oh, them people just shooting each other. No. Gun violence exists. It's a reflection of racial and economic injustice, high incarceration rates, high unemployment rates, poor neighborhoods, and under-resourced schools. When you have those that's the perfect storm for gun violence. So the question isn't why is there so much gun violence? The question is why isn't there more gun violence? Because if you have those conditions, that's what it leads to. So to increase public safety, we need publicly funded mental health services. We need counselors in schools, and we need a partner in the federal government that's going to support nonprofits doing the work, because we're putting up our own money right now to start programs. That's not fair.
And coming up, we speak to a local leader from an organization and about their work that they're doing in the community. But first, I send it back to you.
Joanna, thank you. A lot to learn there.